Hey, so this is Elliot Walter at Blue Moon Income Solutions. I'm actually down here at the incredible and beautiful Blue Lake Park again in Troutdale, Oregon. Anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about today was you don't have to be an expert to learn to write an ebook like a pro. One of the biggest things in my business is I've always wanted to leave someone better off, than before they connected with me. Many people think that to be an expert in anything, that you need a bunch of certifications or expensive degrees behind your name. All education is helpful and beneficial, but in areas such as online marketing, it's not necessarily as important as hardcore experience. Having a coach or a mentor to guide you, now that's something that is important. If you're hiking up a snow-covered mountain, it's much easier to follow behind someone that's cutting trail ahead of you than it is to actually, try and do it yourself. If you're following their footsteps, you've got a path to go forward on. Online business is always changing and evolving, sometimes actually daily. So you can become, very adept very quickly simply by reading articles and books, watching webinars, and more importantly, getting into the web, digging in yourself, taking it for a test run. Like the old saying goes, experience is probably one of the great teachers. Having a coach and mentor like you will here is even better. You want to learn from the best, learn from people who have been there before you. Just like anything, anything that you do, like in music or sports or business, having a coach and mentor is going to be one of the keys, major keys to your success. What I'd like to do in this short but powerful video is share with you how to create, a quick and highly sought after ebook with what experience and skill that you already have. Tip number one, think of one thing that you do well and passionately, that you're passionate about something, and think about how you can use that in your online business. Are you a good writer? If so, then use that expertise as a base for your ebook, much like I've done here with this first tip. Talk about how good writing, is, and writing good content is key to helping people and keeping your audience engaged. Or are you good with analytics? Then speak about A/B testing, that is so critical to your business. Whatever skill set that it is you have, you can use, make that your platform for tips on how to write an ebook. Tip number two is credibility. If you don't have a lot of credibility yet on your own, borrow someone else's. For instance, if you're in tight with a big affiliate marketer and they have some examples of how you can earn money using their program or using their systems, then go ahead and use those examples for your marketing. You want to be cautious in your wording and make sure that you indicate this is what can be done with XYZ affiliate company, and not actually don't use the phrase this is what I've done, because you really haven't yet, but the ability and the opportunity is there. And this is actually a legitimate way to get excitement going. People love to see statistics. Tip number three is share your tribe. Other than stats, people love association. They want to know, who that's big. There's a certain level of security, you can share your network and your influence with people. Think about a time that when you maybe met someone or even know someone famous and you've dropped a name in a conversation. Now all of a sudden you've turned into the big fish in the room. You can pretty much hear a pin drop because guess what? You've got their attention now. So go on out there, knock out an ebook out of the park as the expert. Ultimately, we're all experts at something. Comment and below what you feel like is your best strength, and maybe someone on this channel can use your expertise somewhere. And I'm going to tell you a little story there, and there are a few variations on this story. But if you know 1% more than the next person, than the person next to you, you're actually the expert in the room. And here's kind of what I'm saying. There was a giant ship engine that failed one day. The ship's owners, they tried one expert after another, and they couldn't really figure out. They couldn't really figure out how to do it or figure out what was wrong. So they brought in an old man who'd been fixing ships since he was a very young man. He carried with him a large bag of tools when he arrived. He immediately went to work. He inspected the engine very carefully from top to bottom. Two of the ship's owners were there with him, watching this man and watching everything he was doing. They were hoping that he would know what to do and how to fix this. After looking things over, the old man reached into his bag, pulled out a very small hammer. He gently tapped something in the right spot, and the engine instantly lurched into life. The engine was fixed. He carefully put his hammer away. A week later, the owners received a bill for $10,000 from the old man. They were incredulous. What? It's ridiculous. He hardly did anything. So they wrote the old man a note saying, please send us an itemized bill. The man replied and sent a bill back. Tapping with hammer, $2. Knowing where to tap with hammer, $9,998. Effort is important, but knowing where to make an effort in your life and in your business makes all the difference. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at Blue Moon Income Solutions and the same on Instagram under the same name. If you got some value from this video, please like it and share it with other people, and actually subscribe to our channel, for videos that can help you build your own business. Again, this is Elliot Walter with Blue Moon Income Solutions. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have an awesome day, guys.